What is supernormal design and why is it important for any creative person? I'm gonna talk about when this idea was born, how it was changing my perspective, how it actually relates to your life, and also one simple question that you can ask to create better products, better design, anything. When the famous designer Naoto Fukusawa walked into the furniture expo in the Milan Design Week, he was shocked because he saw that people were actually sitting on his chair, on his stool that he designed while it was actually part of the exhibition. And a little bit struggling with the idea, but he talked to another famous designer, Jasper Morrison, and Jasper Morrison told him, this is exactly why this is the best design, why your stool is the best design, because all the other products, they have this awkward kind of screaming need for attention, and people look at them and they are conscious about the fact that they are designed products. But your stool, your simple stool, is just so normal, so super normal, that people are sitting on them and they don't even think about it. And I think, and he thinks, that this is just the best thing about design, when you are designing for the unconscious tendencies that people have. I remember many years ago when I started my design study, I had this idea of creating the most crazy, expressive, bombastic, glamorous types of design that really stand out, and you know, you're scrolling through Pinterest and Behance and you're seeing all these like strange textures and weird techniques and different kinds of materials and shapes, and all these products are just awkward. Most of them are just screaming for your attention. We don't want everything around us in life being designed like an altar, like some kind of holy object. Although this is the biggest mistake that we often tend to make, is that we glorify our own products and we think that they have to scream for attention and they have to be really beautiful. But the honest truth is that for most products in daily life, people don't really care. They just want to have the utility, and they don't want to be constantly woken up by the fact that there's like glitter and gold all over the thing. And later, by doing internships and working on design projects, I realized that the best designs are often the ones that don't scream for your attention. They just seamlessly, fluently are integrated into your life, and you're not constantly aware of their awkward presence because they are looking so different and outstanding, because that's not what you want all your products to be. And one other example of this is also by Jasper Morrison, the famous designer. He bought a few of these simple, normal wine glasses at the thrift shop, and he noticed that every time he uses them, every time he puts them on the table, it just gives this kind of ambience to the room. It's just pleasant to use them, even though the wine inside might not be. And he asked himself the question, how come that if I'm a famous designer and I see designers all around me, they are doing really hard work to put all this thought and energy and research into creating the best products, and then I just buy a simple wine glass at the thrift shop. Probably no one really thought about the design when they created them, and they are just good products. And that is just because they don't have this awkward presence of, oh, look at me, I'm trying to be some kind of beautiful product and I'm trying to stand out and I'm screaming for your attention. No, they are just subtle and unobtrusive, and that's why they are so pleasant. This is like the key lesson for when you're trying to design or create anything. You might want it to be super expressive and different, but maybe that's not really what the people are waiting for. Maybe they just want something that they already expect, or the tendency that they already have to be fulfilled. Another good example of this is the invisible umbrella stand by Naoto Fukusawa. He had to design an umbrella stand, and he actually observed the people's tendencies to solve problems. And what he found was that every time they try to put away their umbrella, they try to put it away and like stuck the point in between the tiles on the ground. And what he realized is that less is more, and he can actually just like make this groove a little bit lower so that it's gonna be even easier for people to put their umbrella inside of that. Design for tendencies. So you're gonna look at what are the things that people already subconsciously try to do, and you're going to support this tendency. But this can also take a negative turn when, for example, the people in Silicon Valley try to hijack all of your attention, and they notice that you have this tendency to scroll and scroll, so they invented the thing called infinite scroll. So your subconscious is just like scrolling away, scrolling away, scrolling away. And you're not even aware of it, but you just have this unconscious tendency to keep on scrolling. So these were some examples of supernormal design, and now I want to explain how it relates to your life. Because a week ago I was DJing at a friend's place, and I realized for me this is something new, so I wanted to add in all these sound effects, and I couldn't keep my hands off like this reverb button, the echo button, and all these robot sounds and sound effects. And this is something that we all want to do when we are at the beginning of a creative process. We want to discover all the possibilities and add in everything that we know. One of my design teachers once said that she is a good designer, but she just has this tendency to always add more things. And this is something I see everywhere, whether you are learning to create music, mixing music, creating videos, editing videos, designing products. We just want to put in all these awesome features, but that's not what it's about. And the same goes for marketing. We want to be clever or cute, and we want to sound so smart and so funny, but this actually inhibits this unconscious part of the consumer to easily digest what we are saying. So this is the power of supernormal, to just like go back to the essence, go back to what do other people already know, what tendencies do they have, what do they already understand, and how can I actually connect to that part of them and like target my product into that direction. So just ask yourself this simple question: what is this unconscious tendency that your target group has? If you like this video, like it and subscribe. And if you want to know more about the creative process and why despair is a normal part of the creative process, check out the video in the corner over there.